Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel English and Beyond. I'm CJ Roy and in today's class, let's learn when and why we should be using future perfect continuous tenses. We learned this tense, how to frame questions, how to frame statements, both affirmative and negative. Now in this video, we are going to learn about when to use or why at all we should use future perfect continuous tense. So without taking much time, let's get started with today's topic. Yes, future perfect continuous tense we use to indicate the duration of an action up to a specific time in the future. Read that again. To indicate the duration of an action which is going on, the duration, to a specific time in the future. This is future. So naturally, it is going on and completing sometime in the future. So when you see the examples, you will understand. By next year, I will have been teaching at this school for 10 years. You understand the meaning of this one. By next year, not this year, next year, which means it is future. I will have been teaching at this school for 10 years. What does that mean? It means that I have been teaching. I have been teaching is present perfect continuous tense. Or else I can say I had been teaching. I started 9 years ago teaching at this school. So 9 years this teaching is going on. So I will have been teaching at this school for 10 years by next year. Means 9 years completed. By next year it will be 10. So the duration of 10 years completed next year, that is in the future. I hope it's clear. Next sentence, let us see, you'll understand more. By 5 p.m., she will have been working on the project for 8 hours. Suppose now is 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. So she started some time back. So the action started in the past. It is still continuing. But 8 hours will be completed by 5 p.m., which is yet to come in the future. Next one, by the time you reach home, we will have been traveling for 6 hours. By the time we reach home means we are traveling now. We started. Now, by the time we reach home, we are yet to reach home. When we reach home, it will be a total. Total traveling time will be 6 hours. So by the time you reach home, we will have been traveling for 6 hours. The last one, in 2026, they will have been living in the city for a decade. We saw similar example in the previous tenses as well. In 2026, they will have been living in the city. See, next year, that is by 2026, it is a future time. At that point in 2026, we will have been living in the city for a decade. Decade means 10 years. We saw this. Let's see some other examples or situations where we use this particular tense to show cause and effect relationship for future events. Perhaps you did not understand. Let's look at the examples. Then you will understand what I mean by showing cause and effect relationship for future events. By the end of the day, that's a future event, end of the day. He will have been exercising for so long that he will be exhausted. He will be dead tired by the end of the day. Why? Because by the end of the day, he will have been exercising. That means he has started and it's going on his exercise. By the end of the day, it will be such a long time that he is exercising, and the result will be he'll be dead tired. The next example, by midnight, she will have been studying so hard that she will need a break. So up to midnight is a long time. So we cannot continuously study like this. By the time she reaches midnight, it's sure that she needs a break. By the time the guests arrive, we will have been cooking for hours. Means we have started maybe cooking. The guests will arrive later, not now, but by the time they arrive, it would be a long duration of time that we will have been cooking. And last one, by the time you call, I will have been sleeping and may not hear the phone. You see, for a long time I will be sleeping here. And when you call later, I may not hear it because I will have been sleeping. So these are some of the examples where we use future perfect continuous tense. Go through these, if possible, take a screenshot of all these, and then go through these examples again and again, so you will understand how they are used in this particular tense. Now let's move to a few exercises. Let us work it out together and see how much we have understood this. First one. She dash for her turn for an hour before the doctor calls her in. Any idea? He dash for her turn for an hour before the doctor calls her in. The verb that I have given is wait. So which tense are we doing now? We are doing future perfect continuous tense. So after she, which auxiliary verb? Will. Then which one? Have. Then been. So she will have been. Wait is a main verb with ing. So she will have been waiting. She will have been waiting for her turn for an hour before the doctor calls her in. Next one, by next year, they dash in the city for a decade. By next year, they will have been living. They will have been living in the city for a decade. The next one, he dash on this project for long before he resigns. So not going to be a negative, and then the main verb is work. So he will not have been working on this project. He will not have been working on this project for long. And next one, the kids dash outside for hours before their parents call them in. Play is the word. The kids means plural. They, the kids will plus have plus been plus play with ing. So the kids will have been playing outside. Next, by the time we reach the airport, the flight dash for 20 minutes. Board is the thing. By the time we reach the airport, the flight will have been boarding for 20 minutes. So we are not reached the airport. By the time we reach, when we reach there, this would be going on. And the last one, I dash this dance routine for weeks before the competition starts. The competition is going to start in the future. By then, I will have been practicing this dance routine for weeks. So it would be a long time practice for me. Yes, these are a few exercises where we saw how future perfect continuous tense is used. Well then, dear learners, that completes our lesson today where we learned future perfect continuous tense and their uses. And that also brings us to the end of our tense series here. I hope it was a very beneficial, fruitful journey with me for you people. And I want you to go through this one and study. But we have one more video on tenses. It will be our next video where we sort of revise all the tenses that we learned. So in the meantime, if you enjoyed this last video in the tense here, the last tense that we learned here, then please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please don't forget to tap the bell icon so you will not miss our next upcoming videos. Until we meet again in the final tense video where we revise all the tenses once again very quickly, please keep learning, keep practicing, and keep growing with our channel English and Beyond. Thank you for watching and have a great time. Take care.